Hello and welcome back to Building a Well in Maya. So this was going to be a quick and simple video where I'm going to make the bucket. And as you can see from the last previous videos, we've got the main well. So just adding that little extra accessory. So here I'm going to set up my 4 views just to mainly focus in on the bucket. Go to create polyprimitive cylinder. And simply move it into place, matching your 4 views. Going over to the channel box and then the inputs for the cylinder, I'm going to change the subdivision axis right down to 16. Oops, got to move it into the front view there. Actually, I'm going to change it down further to 12. Then just scale it in so it matches the width and height at the most widest part of the bucket. Now I want to get rid of that top section because I don't want all those edges in there. So going back to the poly inputs, I'm going to change the subdivision height to 1. Going back to the poly inputs for the cylinder, I'm going to change the subdivision cap to 0. That will give us a nice flat surface, eliminating those extra edges on the top and bottom. Now going into the modeling toolkit, I'm going to select the face. Then select the bottom face and just scale that in. Next, selecting the top face and this time going to extrude. And selecting the scale box and then just going to the center, scaling it in a bit. Then hitting the extrude button again, and this time using the movement arrows, just pushing it down along the Z axis. Now I can just scale it in. And there you go, you've got your main base for the bucket. Now we just got to go ahead and create the handle. This time we're going to go into create polyprimitives pipe. Then simply move it into position. Then going over to the channel box, just changing the rotation on it. For me, this would be rotation Z, and make sure that's a nice solid 90 degrees. Now just adjusting the positioning a little bit more. Then going into the pipe inputs, I'm going to reduce the thickness down to about 0.2. Going back to scale and just scaling it by height this time. I'm going to try moving the center point of it to the right top section of the bucket. This would make it easier to match the diagram. I'm going to actually change the thickness to about 0.1, and yeah, that matches my diagram better. Just change the thickness. Then going into Poly Toolkit, selecting faces and just deleting the bottom half of the faces. Now I'm not really happy that it's just floating a little bit above the bucket, so I'm going to make a little adjustment there. Next, I'm just going to select them in the channel box and just simply change the names of the different parts to bucket and bucket handle. Then, selecting both parts, I'm just going to delete the history by going into Edit, Delete All by Type, History. This way clearing up any past information that could muck things up. And there you go, you got yourself a nice little bucket. Next we'll be going on to texturing, which will really bring our well to life. Until next time, I'll see you later.